Hello. Hi. Myself now. That's kind of weird. Uh, Wondering what. Oh, that's why. Okay. So we had a bit of a little mix-up earlier. It did not want to work the way it should have. So we're working with that. Uh, so I was originally streaming over on Twitch, but for some reason it didn't want to work. Kind of wondering why that is, but whatever works. Okay, there we go. Dropping a lot of frames. Goodness gracious. Okay. Well, we'll just have to deal with that for now. If there was anyone that came onto Twitch and saw streaming, then you guys know the whole recap and all that. I am playing Final Fantasy 15 again. I originally recorded it for YouTube. Didn't really want to like didn't want to deal with stream, didn't want to be distracted by chat during the cutscenes because I have a tendency to talk during cutscenes. So I decided to just record the video. That was a good long while ago because I ran into some issues with my mic. Turns out it was just because I was stupid and didn't know what I was doing. But jokes aside, I've also had a lot of stuff going on at that time and didn't really I didn't really have any energy or motivation to work on recording some videos. Wow, even my OBS is running really slow. Yet the game's working just fine. But that being said, yeah, I ran into some issues. One such issue that I'm sure you guys may have noticed already if you're watching stream is I don't have my model up on screen. No, I didn't lose the file. I didn't lose anything. The file or like the model still I still have the file or the keep saying file. I still have the model. I am actually running into issues with my webcam built into my computer. I don't have a secondary webcam to use. So we're going without the model for a while. Just until I can replace the webcam. Again, I had mic issues where I set mic and aux to monitor only instead of monitor and output, and didn't figure that out or piece two and two together when I try to listen back on recordings that I did before doing stream. So I thought it was just a bad cord for my mic, tried different cords, nothing was working. And then I went back into the advanced properties and figured out that I had it set to monitor only. So I switched that over to monitor and output. So that should work now. Hoping that my mic doesn't pick up on the train that's coming through right now, or about to come through. Yeah. So enough chat about the kind of like the personal life type stuff. For anybody who missed the last episode, or the last video really, we dealt with starting the game. This is not my first time playing the game, so for those of you who don't know, this is probably one of my favorite video games of all time. It has been since it launched. Launched really isn't the right word for it, but since it was released back in 2016, I believe. So that's going on 10 years now. Almost 10 years since Final Fantasy 15 was released. It was released in November of 2016, and I got to play it back in January of 2017 when the game was originally gifted to my dad for his birthday. Really enjoyed it from the very start of the game. Or from the very first time playing the game, I fell in love with it. I fell in love with the graphics on the game. Now, it looks bad on my computer. It's because my computer can't handle it. So I do apologize if it looks bad. It looks more pixelated than you think it would. But this is also a game from 2016, so the graphics aren't as good as what games look like nowadays. So yeah, recap on this game, or recap on what I've done so far. We left the Crown City, traveled to Hammerhead, or we were traveling to Hammerhead when the car broke down. Noctis, Gladiolus, and Prompto had to push the car all the way to Hammerhead, with Ignis in the driver's seat. That entire scene in the video got cut out because YouTube hit me with the copyright strike. The copyright strike was put in place because Stand By Me by Florence and the Machine was playing. I had to edit out that entire scene because I refuse to touch AI. I refuse to let AI do anything for anything that I do. So I had to edit out that entire scene. I was sad because I loved that song, or like I love that scene because of the bickering between the guys. But after we make it to Hammerhead, we learn that the car has to be repaired. We meet Sid and Cindy. Sid is the owner of the garage, and Cindy is Sid's granddaughter. Cindy gives us a mission to hunt down some saber tusks that have been troubling the area. After we do that, we get a call from Cindy saying that she had another hunt for us, only this time we had to hunt for a guy named Dave, who had disappeared and hadn't come back. We find Dave. We learn that he was injured, I believe, on a hunt for a bullhorn. or a really, really mutated version of a dual horn, which you'll learn is actually going to be called a bloodhorn. And this leads us to where I'm at right now. The guys decide that it's really late, so they are going to make camp, because once it gets dark, the demons start prowling, and that's the last thing anybody wants. So we're at camp, and here in a minute, I'm gonna choose some food for the guys, which have some special buffs, and we're gonna fight this Dullhorn. Let's get into it, because I've been yapping for too long. Okay. Wrong people, that's for sure. Oh, there we go. Hey, I already have that feature turned on. Alright, I thought I heard noise coming from like the downstairs. So it was kind of throwing me off for a minute. That pizza actually looks kind of a bad idea to be streaming while I'm hungry, but I don't have any food that I really want to eat, so I'm also gonna try and turn off my mic when I've got to drink water, because I'm drinking out of like they're kind of like Stanleys, but they're circle. If there's anybody in like the US or North America that knows what a circle is, then you know what I'm talking about. But it kind of, the one that I have is kind of like a Stanley, but it's circle brand. And yeah, I've gone through almost an entire cartridge in the last couple days, just because I work in a restaurant, but I can't have like any drink up by where I'm at, so I have to have it in the back. And let me tell you that I go through 3 refills on one shift, and that shift can range anywhere from 3 hours to almost 14, depending on the day and depending on when or what time they schedule me. So yeah. I also swear by circle, just because of the simple fact that I get bored with just plain water. And so circle helps. This is non-sponsored, by the way. I would love it if circle would sponsor me, but the odds of that happening are very slim. But I swear by circle, because you don't have to worry about the extra sugar or dyes or anything. You just pop in a cartridge, which has this like nozzle on it that you can drink from. And you can adjust how much flavor you want in the with each sip. Right now, I think I've got it set. I've got it at a 7 out of 11, I think. And I broke a frame. Yeah, I'll fix that with some Mod Podge later. I did a Halloween event thing, and it was to paint a picture frame, like a small picture frame with like a Halloween like background in it. And then I could use air dry clay. Well, one of the pieces of air dry clay were very thin, and I didn't have it pressed onto the frame well enough, and that piece snapped. So I get to go and fix that later. Okay, let's get back into this. I'm talking a lot. Also apologize now for a lot of the scuff. I think I said this earlier. My computer just can't handle this, so... Ooh, level 3. Sweet. Okay. Andy... There are a lot of pictures of Noctis I'm noticing. Did that not pick up on the captions, or do I not have those open? I think you need to fiddle with the settings in the game real quick.
Like a father to her. Ever since they got back, Sid's been the only one looking after her.
Rather more than a middling mechanic can handle.
All things considered, I'd say she turned out okay.
But like any girl, you just need to treat her right.
Treat her wrong and Sid'll stuff his wrench where the sun don't shine.
Take care of the car, and it will take care of us.
Yeah, the car.
Okay, I was wrong. I didn't realize that I didn't, or that I did have, where's my mouth? That was weird. Yeah, I didn't realize that I had the captions on. I forgot that I did. So, yeah. Button. There we go. Should do for I think I said this in the last video that I did, but
Feels so sluggish. Yeah.
there may be times when I like kind of almost, sorry, the word is right there on the tip of my tongue, but not, it's in my mind but not coming out of my mouth. There may be some times when I'm saying the same sentence like I were with the guys. Like I said, I've played this game one too many times, but it's also my comfort game. Like, I love playing this game so much. And I actually did write a story a long time ago, actually. Shortly after the game was released, I created a fanfiction that is now going on 4 books.
Over there! That's it, right?
Huh. That's a dual horn?
Yes, but not your run-of-the-mill breed. We'd best make quick work of it.
Okay. But because of that, a lot of the lines that the guys say, I end up wording, or like mouthing the words or saying them right at the same time as them. I'm so sorry. And I'm also not entirely sure how long this series will go. Just because, like I said, this is a comfort game. I may do like level grinding and all that
Wait a
on my
second.
own,
What?
like
See that, big
hunts and
guy?
all that.
You ought to be too. Thing's vicious.
You sure? Looks tame to me.
Yeah. Come!
Yeah! Show 'em who's boss! Nice one.
It's not over yet!
Ready for round two? Bring it.
Gladio!
Hey, wait a minute, I hit that button.
Tonka killed.
Duly noted.
Here I am! Alright, boys, we're in the home stretch.
Ooh, nice, that took a decent chunk out of his health.
What's up? Nice work.
Oh, well, so much for that.
Was that perfect or what?
I'll give you that.
Ring, ring.
Hello?
Hey, Dave just called and said he's safe. Thanks for finding him.
Okay.
Nice work, y'all. By the way, the old girl's looking good as new. Oh, while I got ya, if y'all want to fix her up before you roll out, let me know.
Sounds good.
She'll be waiting at the garage.
Gotcha.
I do know that there is a lot of differences between the game and or this
Who's
game.
up next behind the wheel?
Ignis should take it and never let go.
It helps that he can keep 4 eyes on the dash.
I couldn't even keep one.
Not sure I'd do any better.
Put me in the driver's seat.
Good. Because I need the legroom in back.
Yeah, I do know that there's a lot of differences between the Windows edition, which is what I'm playing right now, and the PlayStation edition. More specifically, the standard deluxe edition button. Like the line that said that Regis had left something in the trunk for Noctis. Yeah, that didn't exist in the deluxe edition, I don't think. Pretty sure it didn't. I'm also not wanting to sound like a know-it-all with this game, I promise. My brain picks up on things that have either not existed in the original or things I've just not noticed before. Which could have been that line that mentioned about the thing in the trunk that led to the prompt of Cindy fixing up the regalia a little more. Pretty sure.
Nice having no roof. Open sky.
Huh. I bet you must have felt cramped in the city.
Is that a crack about my size?
That's banter I don't typically hear running around.
What is that? A live hurricane. That thing's like half bird, half storm, half airship.
You realize that's 3 halves.
Would explain its size.
Awesome in every sense.
I get to fight that later. Yay. Ew. Oh,
Not the time for horseplay.
whoops.
My hand slipped.
I've got like 3 different trigger buttons. Well, I've got 2 sets of trigger buttons. One where they normally are at on a controller, the R2 and L2. But I've got like R4 and L4. I know those don't exist, but on my controller, it's like right where the hand grip is. There are 2 buttons right there that I'm naming L4 and R4.
Stinking hot.
Yeah.
I know in the other file that you guys saw, I was actually in a place called Lestalem. Much farther than where I'm at in the game right now on this save file. And that's really just because I wanted to get further ahead. I was playing on my own time, so I wanted to enjoy my own save file. And that one I had actually started much longer before I started this one. Or at a much earlier time than this one was created. Racing Prompto. Lagging. The wazoo. Lovely.
How about we grab a bite?
Sounds reasonable enough.
Yeah, you guys do that. I'm proceeding with the quests.
Are you joining us?
Oh. Anything in the back?
It's nice to not have to kill anything.
Move, Prompto. Okay.
Sorry about the wait. Ain't she purty?
She's almost too pretty for the road.
She's back. We should all get a picture with her.
All the more reason to ride with care. Oh, and before I forget, would y'all mind making a little delivery for me?
No, not at all.
Perfect. Thought you'd say yes. So I already put it in the trunk. There should be a motel on your way to Galden. If y'all wouldn't mind giving that to the owner, that'd be swell.
Grandpa like grandkid.
Now
Yeah,
that she's all polished up and ready for the road, Would you care to take her for a little test drive, Noct?
Not sure I've got what it takes.
I see. Then allow me to take the wheel.
As I was saying, yay, because I now have to deal with, Actually, instead of telling you, let me just show you. It's not great.
Everything in order?
Yep.
Yeah, the car shakes.
Hammerhead is like no garage ever.
A lot.
You know?
One would expect no less of purveyors to the crown.
I'll miss it once this road trip's over with.
There's no reason you can't pay them a visit anytime you please. I'm sure Cindy will be glad to look after your car. Oh, right.
So, that's what this is about.
If you need, I could always lend you the regalia.
Whoa! Thanks for the offer, but once we're back in the Crown City, I think I'd better score my own wheels.
Second thought, better not. I don't want to get copyright strike. Or get a copyright strike again. Although it would be nice just to edit out all of the car movement. But why do that when you get to listen to some good old banter between the guys?
Might want to stock up on potions and stuff.
Nice. You're being helpful for a change.
What do you mean for a change?
My favorite set of lines. Okay. And the game lagged.
You all came all the way out here to deliver the goods. Well, thank you kindly. We'll take it out of the trunk, so you all just sit tight.
Umbra.
Bringing us stuff. Atta boy.
A dog can really track a scent.
Certainly knows how to find us.
How do you always know, boy?
Just a sec.
Nice flower. It's the same kind we sewed our crowns from. Oh yeah, Sill blossoms. So, I have a favor to ask. Take the notebook with you when you go. Sure, that's not all. I want you to put something in the book and send it back.
All set. Take care out there.
I know. You're not gonna tell me.
Then don't ask.
What was that about? You don't say.
Now that our work's done, let's see ourselves to Golden.
So, with that option choice, it gave us, I think if the options were okay, just left the Crown City, and finally get to see you after all these years. 12 years prior to the storyline, Luna Freya, who he is going to meet up after all this time. You see the 12-year-old, or not the 12-year-old, actually I think it is 12-year-old. Yeah. You see the 12-year-old version of Luna Freya with 8-year-old Noctis. At that time, Tenebrae had not been ambushed by the Niflheim Empire. And I believe just after that, like a couple days later, Tenebrae is ambushed by Niflheim Empire, and she's trapped there while Regis and Noctis make an escape. And, well, you'll get to see here shortly how she gets to meet, or how they get to meet up. I'm also not accepting any side quests in this playthrough, just to progress the story.
Yep.
But I'll do some level grinding later, off stream or off recording. How's audio, by the way?
For our next story, Lady Luna Freya of Tenebrae has issued an official statement regarding the forthcoming treaty.
Words cannot express the joy in my heart on receiving word of this coming peace, nor the pride I take in my betrothal playing a part in this historic moment. On this joyous occasion, some have voiced cause for concern, the fear I will be unable to fulfill my duties as Oracle. Please rest assured, my marriage will not stand in the way of my calling. You will find me in your towns and villages, as you always have, and I shall continue to bless you all.
Lady Luna Freya will set forth from Tenebrae for her wedding ceremony in the coming days. Please be advised that during this time alone, her duties as Oracle will be suspended.
It's in the treaty?
Of course. Simple formality.
One of those symbol of the peace deals.
So it's more like a marriage of convenience.
Her ladyship seems nevertheless amenable to the prospect.
And Noctier likes the idea.
What's that? I do?
Buzz off.
It's especially the banter between Noctis and Prompto that I absolutely love. Because they're best friends. And I relate to that so deeply with my own best friend, with all of that banter. A lot of this is, the start of it was just me talking, and now I don't think I talk enough. But I also don't have anybody in chat right now. Got nobody to interact with.
Hey! I see the sea!
I see it too.
That's Golden Key.
Kinda wanna go for a dip.
That a big mountain behind it?
No,
I did
it's
not
an
do that.
island.
Nobody goes to Galden for an island, though. They go to kick back and get massages.
And savor the seafood. It's famously delicious.
Sounds great.
Something to look forward to.
So when I'm in auto mode, I'm not controlling the car at all. The one thing I've noticed on PC, at least for my copy, is that the Regalia will run into things frequently, especially tight turns. On the PlayStation, Xbox, and on any other PC that's not my own, the
made it.
car does not hit anything. I think it's just like the RAM on my computer or whatever, the processing speed, whatever it is. It causes me to have issues.
Ready to set sail?
House Fleury goes through high fashion. Lady Luna Freya's wedding dress designed by Vivian Westwood. And
A feature on the wedding.
And get a load of Lady Luna Freya's dress.
That's some fancy fabric work. Bet the groom can't wait to see it on his bride-to-be.
He's not the only one. Whew. She's gonna be an absolute knockout.
The dress is bespoke, of course, and comes courtesy of one of Alticia's foremost fashion designers.
Bet the food's gonna be pretty damn fancy too.
As long as it's something I can eat.
As opposed to dissect.
Ugh, royally embarrassing.
Golden Key. The stunning seaside getaway situated along the Vanith coast in southern Lead. Known not only for its world-class spa, but also for the exquisite seafood dishes crafted by mother-of-pearl's chef de cuisine, Octura Arland. While the Key currently enjoys its reputation as the kingdom's premier resort, Golden itself was once a quiet fishing town. That all changed when Niflheim made inroads into Lucian territory some 150 years ago and effectively put all lands outside the Crown City under imperial control. From that time onward, the former fishing village transformed into a trading post, connecting the Lucian continent to the imperial province of Accordo. In time, the Empire shifted their shipping operations from the sea to the skies, and Golden's importance as an imperial outpost diminished. What the town lost in strategic value, however, it gained culture, leaning heavily from Altician immigrants drawn to Lucian shores. In that sense, one would say the key owes its current success to the Empire's intervention. I love reading these little blurbs. It only exists in Royal and Windows Edition, as I've noticed. Because I started out playing this game on Deluxe. Or it might have been Platinum. I'm not entirely sure. But it was one of the standard edition ones that you didn't get like the DLCs for. But you didn't get those little blurbs about the different locations. And I think I missed the one in Hammerhead. Which is fine. I'll go back and get it. Because it does go into that button. It does go into your archives. As literature, I think? Or data log. Oh, I did get the Hammerhead one. Yeah, it goes in as the almanac. Which is really cool. There's one for Angel Guard. But I think I have to wait until I get to the port. And I'm kind of worried about doing that. Because it's going to lead right into the next part of the quest. Dossiers. Got the ones for Noctis, Gladio, Ignis, Prompto, Regis. And that's all of the Insomnian. From Lucis, Cindy, Sid, and Dave. And Lunafreya from Tenebrae. And I don't have any of the Niflheim characters or the Astrals, I think. Okay. Oh, I get to hear the slithery snake speak.
Welcome to
Slithery,
Golden Key.
slippery snake. Slimy snake. I don't know.
I'm afraid you're out of luck.
Are we?
The boats bring you here.
What about him?
Well, they'll not take you forth.
What's your story?
I'm an impatient traveler, ready to turn ship. The ceasefire's getting us nowhere.
What's this? Some sort of souvenir?
They make those?
What? No.
Consider it your allowance.
Huh?
Yeah. And who's allowing us?
A man of no consequence.
Yeah, right.
You believe what that guy said about the port being closed?
I'm skeptical, though I won't discount the possibility.
I say we go check it out for ourselves.
Okay, so sometimes right now especially, I wish I had had my, hang on, I wish I had had my model able to be used. And here's why. Because my model would have shown that I was glaring at Arden, or the suspicious stranger. I when I write, I also write in the perspective of my characters. For whatever book I'm writing, in which case, or in this case, it's my character Sarah. She has a strong distaste for Arden. She's the only person that knows why up until what a lot of fans now know. So yeah, I don't like Arden. I don't like what he does, but he makes one heck of a good villain. A great villain. And the fact that Darren DePaul is his voice actor, he couldn't have been a better fit for Arden. Especially as the English voice actor in the game and in the movie Kingsglaive, which is one of my favorite movies too, because these go hand in hand. Okay, let's continue. I'm gonna save real quick. Mutant Marauder. Don't want to accidentally overwrite the Sword in the Waterfall. I do not want to go back through that all over again. And it's lagging. There we go.
What's all this about the port closing?
Some kind of holdup in Altissia. Guess we have to stay another night.
Could be another reading blurb somewhere over here. Over here? I think this is cuisine. Altissia, the Saluna Cascades are calling you.
It's Altissia.
That's just a magazine thing. Over here should be the... There it is. Over here should be the Hexatheon one. Or the Cosmogony. So the Hexatheon. There's Titan, the Archean, steadfast as stone. I pronounce it Rama, but sometimes I've heard people say Ramu, which I also understand, but I pronounce it Rama. The Fulgarian, sharp as lightning. Shiva, the Glacian, gentle as snow. Leviathan, the Hydrian, relentless as tides. I always mispronounce this next one. I always say Bahamut, but I also accidentally, from time to time, if I'm not paying attention, say Bahamut. You guys tell me which one you think is the right pronunciation. The Draconian, unbending as iron. Ifrit, the Infernian, fickle as fire. Since time immemorial, they have watched over Eos. Oh, at some point, starting in the next year, or in the new year, brain kind of glitched there for a second. In the new year, at some point, I am going to start doing some art streams, or art adjacent. Well, not really art adjacent, more like art videos. Kind of expand the horizon, see what you guys like more. I have a drawing tablet that I don't use very often. Oh, there it is. I was gonna say I was about to find, I also needed to find it. But I'm hoping that in the new year, I am going to be doing a lot more videos, trying to get up to a point, or like the goal that I want to. I'm not expecting within the next 15 days to be, to reach 100. I'm not expecting that at all. It is my goal by April of 26 or 16. Goodness, 2026. Because at the time of record or going live, and I plan to post this stream later and edit it down so that all the yapping and all that won't be present. But at the time of going live, it is December 16th of 2025. It's just after 9 p.m. And still planning this out. This isn't set in stone. I do want to do some drawing streams because I think it would be fun. I'm also planning on trying to get back into Luna Nights. Last time I played, I was on my way to defeat, I think it was either on the save file that I have for the channel or the save file that I did on my own to kind of get past where I was stuck. But the last thing I remember is I was on my way to fight one of the Scarlet Sisters. Remelia. I was on my way to fight Remelia. Yeah. I'm hoping to get past that. I was having a lot of trouble the last time I played because there was one spot where I kept getting stuck and I don't know how to get past it. I'm thinking about asking a friend of mine who actually played the game and played it through to its entirety, even past the original storyline and added the additional boss. Or it might have been additional 2 bosses. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna ask them, see if they could help me out, but I don't know. Hoping I can get back into that because I had a little bit, or I had some fun playing that game. Especially being able to read the dialogue. One thing I want to do is I want to voice act, and that's perfect practice because I get to play around with my voice some. Probably gonna restart and delete the videos that I have currently. So yeah. Let's get back to this. Sorry. Okay. Down here.
Hope everything will be up and running by morning. What's all this about the port closing?
Man, not a ship in sight. What gives?
The blurb. Move. There's a piece of reading material or the data log just up here, as well as a sparkly item. Perfect, I can use that for mods. Angel Guard, mysterious island off the coast of Golden Key, long rumored to be the spot where the gods gathered. Some devotees used to offer prayers from the dock of the key, but none ever set sail for the Umbral Isle to make their prayers in person. The island is regarded as sacred ground, never to be tread on. Not even the royal family is allowed out. A series of reefs surround Angel Guard, cutting through the oceanic currents and threatening to sink any ship that veer too close. The ferries and fishing boats typically avoid the island. Some truly adventurous anglers have been known to approach the Umbral Isle in hopes of landing a big haul, but those reckless souls rarely return. Again, I like reading the camera. Come on. Setting? Let's see how it worked. Okay, that worked a little better. But yeah, I like reading the data log stuff, so. Probably gonna give it like another half hour longer. Probably.
According to my sources, the Empire given strict orders not to let any vessels leave the docks of Altissia. Real shame if you were late to your own wedding, right, Prince Noctis? Name's Dino, by the way. Pleasure. The Crown Prince of Lucis bounty hunting in his fancy car. Surely you didn't think it'd go unnoticed. At least not by this reporter. Lucky for you, this reporter has integrity. If you want to remain incognito, I'll respect your wish. In exchange for a favor.
What do you want?
Hey, I knew you'd come around. Let me see your map. Marked where you need to go on your map. All you gotta do is find me some rough gemstones, like this one. Do this, and your ship will come in. Don't, and the papers will run you out of town. Capiche?
Appreciate it.
I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go fill chip, or yeah. I know after you get the mineral deposit too.
He's really got your number, Nox.
Huh. Not like we made much effort to keep it secret.
Even if we had, the press always finds a way. We needn't befriend him, but we'd best not make him our enemy.
Anyway, as I was saying, I think I'm going to go and mineral the ore and get it to Dino. Then I am going to I think I'm gonna go till I get the ore, and then I get it to Dino. He gets the ship that'll set sail for Altissia, and probably go to the quest just after that, which I believe is kind of like the catalyst for the event. I'm not entirely sure, I'll be honest. I think I'll go for another half hour and then I will, because my computer is running now and I update before I call it a night. So let's continue.
So, you thinking to fairy tale Lady Luna Freya back to the Crown City?
Nah, no need to rush to happily ever after.
Wow. Still can't believe you're actually tying the knot, dude. How does it feel now that it's finally happening?
Fine, I guess.
Ah, come on, you can't fool me. Any guy would be over the moon to marry her.
No big deal.
Yeah, whatever.
I am gonna head to the nearby camp, just so that it's not dark when I'm going to get this mineral deposit. I don't want to I'm very tempted to go over to the fishing spot. That's a later time.
It's time. Gladio, come on!
Gotcha.
Man, it's hot.
Then lose the jacket.
And here we are.
It's honestly better to wait until morning, just because you accumulate more experience. Then, when you've got enough gil, well, here's my strategy. You go run around during the day. If you want to fight demons at night, you're more than welcome to. More experience. Then you go to camp. You do not camp. You wait until morning. You do that for several days to accumulate a good amount of experience. And then when you've got, I think on Windows, it's 1,000 gil. Go to Golden. Pay for the hotel room, not the camper, or not the caravan. And I think you get double the experience for it when you tally it up, which is really nice. Because that's a quick way to level up. Oh, hi, fake lore, or fake lore? Is that how it's pronounced? Yes, I'm fully aware. It's my computer. Um, my computer's got horrible memory on it, so yeah, nothing really I can do about it, but I also don't have the money to replace the computer. I appreciate you pointing that out to me, though. I'm glad that you can hear me clearly. But also welcome to the stream, too. Oop. Moved my mouse. I am so sorry. For anybody who get, motion sick quickly. I can get. I also haven't been paying attention to chat, so I'm sorry if I took a while to your message. Or your messages in chat. Heading to general deposit. Yeah, so OBS, I must not have the... Oh, I am, absolutely. I am definitely enjoying the game. If you haven't seen the first video, I have mentioned that this is one of my comfort games. It's one of my favorite games to play, and I haven't, like, well, I have played this game so much. So, yeah. I am definitely enjoying it. I'm hoping you're enjoying it I hope you're enjoying it despite all the scuff that's going on. I usually have a VTuber model on screen, but
Oh, nice here.
Yeah, I usually have a VTuber model on, but my webcam didn't want to acknowledge that there was movement or that the camera was even on. So, no model this time around. Working on it. Right now, I'm on a quest for a character by the name of Dino. He asked to get a mineral deposit, and if I got the mineral deposit, he would get a ship or headed straight for a place called Altisha. So, yeah. Running on a little errand for him. Oh, definitely. In my opinion, I love the DLCs. My favorite one, and I'm kind of biased because Prompto's my favorite character, but my favorite one is episode Prompto. Oh, sweet, you're a VTuber too? That's cool. I'll have to check out your channel when I'm done. You're more than welcome. You're more than welcome to watch any of the older videos, or at least what my model looks like. Yeah, I designed it myself. I had a friend of mine rig it, and yeah. I am also very awkward, so be
Feels so sluggish.
Indeed.
like not being able to speak coherent thoughts. Or trying to talk just to fill the silence now at this point, because for the last hour. Yeah. Yeah, that was an emotional roller coaster on my end, or when I first played through it. Because, like, stream I try multi-stream. Oh, well, I'll definitely have to make sure that I. Thank you. Alright, I'm like trying to respond to all of these at once. Um, but yeah, when I to re- uh to respond to the Prompto DLC response that you gave, I I can't agree more. That one was really messed up, but it was also a emotional roller coaster. I'll definitely have to check you out on stream, or not on stream, Twitch. Sorry, words not want to work. uh, Glad you like my model, and I'm so glad you understand. I'm socially awkward, or like I'm socially awkward, and anxiety tends to get the better of me, which is why I became a YouTuber to begin with, because just face cam doesn't work for tried it before, and then I was just going all the time. After we, yeah, I know, my precious baby. He went through so much. Like you just can't help but protect him, or feel the need to protect him.
Amazing how free we are out here.
Yeah, far cry from life back home.
I appreciate that. Thank you. It actually makes me a little more comfortable knowing
You sure we're in the
that
right
I
spot?
don't have to
According to the
like
map.
stress and all that.
Let's scope it out.
Ah, Noctis. Thank you. That is completely understandable. Like, yeah. uh. brain, brain and mouth do not want to connect today. I just thought it would be a pretty chill time to play some video games. Like the blonde cinema. Yes. Yeah, I thought tonight was gonna just be a good time to chill, play some video games. It was either this or Toho Luna Nights, both of which I have started before on this channel. Because I didn't want to sit through like 14 hours of upload for Genshin Impact. But I haven't touched it in a while because I don't know. The fact that Durin, or one of the characters, Durin, has a story quest.
We're supposed to get near that thing?
Pipe down before you wake it up.
I forgot Prompto talked for a second. But yeah, one of the new characters to the game has a story quest that takes 5 actual days to complete. After a certain point on the first day, it'll stop and you're not allowed to touch it. Either way, I'm actually now getting ready for the new story. You have a good. Thank you. I hope you have a wonderful stream as well. I'll be sure to check it out here soon. If you want to go ahead and leave your Twitch account in the chat, you're more than welcome to. Yeah, that way I can check it out later when I'm done here. I'm gonna try and sneak past. I always fail. Yes, it is a big bird, and I know I have to fight it on a hunt later on, towards not Ragnarok, Ravito. I don't want to fight this thing. I'm kind of just, I don't want to wake it up either, which I happen to do every time I go past this thing. No. Oops, got it. And follow too. Also, can I just say that your model looks super cute? I love it. You're welcome. That scared me. I'll be honest. And Oh. Exactly, pronto. Big Bird. See, mine wouldn't even do that when I turned my webcam on. Like my model wasn't even uh it wasn't even showing up on screen, which was weird because it always does. But it didn't this time, and it wasn't even moving. Well, then again, it wasn't tracking either, so Big Bird. Same goes for you. Have fun as well. And thank you for stopping by. No. Ugh. No! Hand off your Jaco. Every time. Oh. Oh, I didn't go off the edge.
Off it goes.
We made it out alive. Barely! I seriously thought we were at Journey's End.
But that feat was fit for a king.
Indeed.
I am making random noise. That was weird. I could teleport to
jacket.
Definitely. Hey, say pronto. I am probably gonna.
Not the time for horseplay.
I'm so sorry,
My hand
Prompto.
slipped.
I'm probably going to do another record a batch of loot and upload those, because I'm currently doing Christmas presents for my family.
Doesn't get any better than this.
I suppose not.
And then I have some custom orders that I want to complete. And then after the custom orders are completed, I am going on a month-long break. Just because I am having a hard time with my wrist. It's a lot, it's usually in a lot of pain. Or like some of my fingers will lose feeling. Definitely early carpal tunnel, unfortunately. But that is hazard of being an artist, as well as a gamer and a writer, all of that. My job outside of my small business doesn't help with that at all. I have to carry stacks of plates, and yeah, it takes a toll on my wrists. So I'm gonna take a break and try to recover rest for, but I'm also going to, from now until the end of the year, I'm gonna record a bunch of videos so that I have them posted, like I can post them at, and just schedule record those. Because I mentioned it before, but my goal is to record or get to 100 subscribers by the end of April of 2026. It is a perfectly reasonable goal, for sure. And this goal will also help me, like, not necessarily stick to a schedule, because let's face it, that won't happen. I struggle with keeping schedule, or making a to-do list of any kind. Like, I know what to do, but it's just a matter of motivation to work. Which tends to be the case with, like, recording, because I kind of see...
I'm cool with camping.
I kind of see recording videos as work, even though I don't get paid for it. By the end of 2026, however, I am hoping to have 500 subscribers. that means I should, or that I'm hoping, a lot of hoping I'm doing. I am hoping that I will have enough videos up within 1 year to get me the viewer count that I'm hoping, or like I am striving for through the YouTube monetization goal or roadmap, I guess. And that 500 subscribers is also the kind of minimum amount for getting monetization on video. I know I said I was gonna.
Work, kid. Sorry for giving you such a hard time. I just had to get my hands on this, even if it meant blackmail. You understand, don't you? You see, I'm a reporter by day and an amateur jeweler by night. This elusive little beauty's gonna become a masterpiece. To make it up to you, I'll share a little scoop. That special coin you got? It commemorates the Oracle's ascension. That guy was tossing them out to everyone. Must have picked them up back in Niflheim. And speaking of freebies, here's one from me. Come back if you want to buy more.
I doubt a souvenir like that could make its way into the hands of an ordinary citizen.
Oh well, it's our pocket change now.
Let's learn from history and book a place this time.
Actually gonna save it here. I know that as soon as I go and give the stone to Dino, I am going to going into this really long bit of story that I've already been playing for a while. I've been playing for an hour and 33 minutes, almost 30 hour and 34. So I'm going to end it here. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know I had a lot of scuff, especially with the massive lag that was coming from just my computer's inability to this sort of thing. I do want to thank anybody who was able to make it to the stream. Also want to thank Fake Lore for not only subscribing to the channel but also joining in on joining us in chat tonight. I want to thank anybody who's watching the VOD later for just sitting through and watching it. I know it's difficult to watch with a gameplay. Yeah. I hope you guys enjoy. Have a wonderful rest of your day or night. Stay hydrated, stay safe, have a wonderful holiday. I'm hoping to have a video up by Saturday, which is the 20th. Kind of recording a birthday special type thing because Saturday is my not sure what I'm gonna do for my birthday. Probably going to just draw and have some fun. Probably gonna work on some Christmas presents. And yeah. Might see you guys then, although hard telling. Anyways, yeah. If you guys like this, like the video, subscribe. Really helps out my channel. Let's get me to 100 by the end of the year. Or if not 100, 60 works too. Let's try to get to 60 subscribers by the end of the year. And if I don't have another